another episode of Full Force Combat, and we are delighted to be joined by, fresh off the back of an epic win at Eden on Saturday, the Dracula, Mr. Ion Surdu. How are we doing, mate?
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. All good, all right, all perfect.
Good. You're still in a bit of euphoria. Still got adrenaline off the win.
I'm still in euphoria, all the way, all the time. Which I talking with the guys, or I watch on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere. It's my knockout. So, yeah, I'm still in euphoria all the time, all day.
Love it. Well, let's start right there, because it was an epic knockout on the back foot versus who is an absolute legend. Let's have it right. Is a legend in the Czech Republic, and the hammer fist afterwards. It's adrenaline, isn't it? You just carried through. You fight up until the referee jumps in, don't you?
Yeah, you're right. He was he is a legend there. He's a legend in Octagon. He's a legend in Czech Republic. He had a very very big fan base. About fights. Yeah, that's hammer fist. When I catch him with that right jab, I saw how he's going down, and after that, in first half second, I saw that he's sleeping, but my reflex and all stuff like that, I had to do that hammer fist, and after that I stopped it, and just after that was coming the referee, so yeah. That hammer fist had to be, because I saw in the same time he all the time had a very good recovery, and all the time after the knockdowns he's get up and he's continue all the time. He have a good autopilot. But as I say before in all interview, if I will catch him, autopilot it will shut down. So yeah, unfortunately for him, it didn't was a lucky night.
Absolutely, but it was a huge scalp for yourself. It's fair to say that that's the biggest win of your career so far, isn't it?
Yeah, I can say it's the biggest. Yeah, the biggest. It was the biggest win in my career. It is the biggest win in my career, the biggest event in my career. So always the biggest one, biggest than ever. Like Octagon do it now, and in the same time, I was in the best shape in my career. Far. One more, please.
It's floating about that everybody's saying it was a knockout of the year so far, and it's hard to disagree with it. It was epic. Just the way you were going.
Yeah, I hope so. Last year I get the breakthrough of the year, and now who knows? Maybe it will be knockout of the year. Yeah, I am a man of show, brother.
That's it, my mate. That's it. Now, you've just said it's definitely the biggest event that you've ever been a part of. Let's talk about the atmosphere and the Octagon fans, because you're becoming like their love child now. They love you, the Octagon fans, don't they? And the energy that they brought that night was spectacular, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. It's fight in front of 28,000 people. It's something crazy. At the same time, I think so 26,000 it was for Kozma, that's crowd all the time was Kozma. But in the same, all my training camp, I prepared from that. I watched that fight. I watched the fights of Kozma. I watched the public, where the fans were there screaming, his name and all things. And I was prepared mentality. I was prepared for that moment, because if you look at my videos, when they screaming all the time, Kozma, I was okay. Let's go. I was here. I like it. Let's do it.
Love it. That brings me on to my next question perfectly, because I was about to ask, how did you mentally prepare for it? Because you knew, like you said, there was 26K for him, basically. So did you feel any pressure? Did you have any nerves going into the fight?
No, I didn't feel any pressure. I didn't feel nothing, I prepare as I said, all my training camps. I visualize that fight. I visualize all things. I prepare all the time. I prepare my mentality, and all the time I watch his fight. And the most important, I watched the fight when he fight in home, in Ostrava, in Prague. So only because there it's a lot of fans, and only because that fans are fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
And I had to watch it because in my mind it was all the time, okay, my fight it will be the same. In my
Yeah,
fight it will be 2 times more, you know.
yeah,
In
yeah.
my fight all the people will screaming his name, will cheering him, we will support him, you know. So I say, okay, I had to be ready, and all the time I visualize that moment. And yeah, it's working. It's working, my brother.
It did work, brother. It worked beautifully. You think you soaked it all in. The energy that you bring to the cage is second to none all the time.
Yeah.
So let's just touch on your name, the Dracula. Where did that come from? How did that come about, Ion? How did it work out that?
Yeah, you know, I was born in Moldavia, but at 16 years old, I moved to Romania. So I live in Cluj-Napoca. It's heart of Transylvania.
Right.
And
Okay.
after that, a few years ago, when I come to Poland, I start fighting KSW, and all the guys asking me what is my nickname, you know, and I didn't have nickname in that moment. And they asked me, just talking, and they asked me, where are you from? And I say, I'm from Romania, from Cluj-Napoca, from Transylvania, you know. And all the guys say, oh, Dracula. And yeah, it's
So,
so from there was Dracula, and fight to fight. And you know, in our job, you don't choose your nickname.
yeah.
The fans are
The fans
choosing
choose
your
it.
nickname, you know.
Yeah.
So I think so. My nickname it's a good one for me, and yeah, I try to use it, and I love the history. I love the history of Romania. I can say now I'm half Romania, half Moldavia, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I represent Romania and Moldavia. So yeah, I love the history. I love the history of Romania, the history of Moldavia. I have my tattoos on leg, you know. I have a Vlad Tepes, who was Dracula. I have a King of Moldavia, the same here. So yeah, it's a part of me already.
Love it. Love it. It suits you as well. I must say, it does suit you. Now, I've been at your last 3 fights, Manchester, the O2,
Yeah.
and Eden. Now, besides the blip against Paterno, I have been very impressed with your fighting style, as well as your suits and your fashion sense. You're always looking very sharp. So, what's the inspiration behind it? Oh, because you outdo everybody. You look the bollocks.
You know, as I say before, as I say all the time, in our sport is is not enough to be good in hate, you know. Yeah, I'm the spectacular fighter. My fights are every fight it's a spectacular, you know. But in the same time, you have to be such a more than a fighter, you know.
Yeah.
So I love to look good. I love to look good in the cage. I love to good out of the cage. So why not? Why not? I love to have a suits. Yeah, and every fight it's a different fight. You know, it's a different history. So every fight it's a different suit.
Love
And
it.
for sure, for next one, for the title shot, I will have a one special one.
Love it. Love it. Now, you've been on multiple promotions like KSW and stuff like that. And now you've become a very popular fighter on the Octagon roster, working your way towards the said title shot against Gogoladze, who beat Apollo on the same evening by split decision. Have you watched any of their fight? Did you watch it? Have you managed to catch any of it afterwards?
Yeah, I watch all whole events. You know, I had on my laptop,
Yeah.
and I watch in Sunday. I think so. No, in Monday I get in home and I watch all whole event because first, I'm I think so the biggest MMA fan. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not only a fighter, but I am an MMA fan. I watch all events: KSW, UFC, PFL, Bellator, Octagon, every event, and I know something about all events. And when I come home, I start watching the Octagon in Eden, and of course I saw the fight of Gogoladze with Apollo, and Gogoladze doesn't impress me with nothing. First round it was from Gogoladze, but in my opinion, first round I saw Apollo scared.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you see first round Apollo, it was like you know he had something. He was scared at first round. Second round, when he saw that he catch Gogoladze, he can take down Gogoladze, he can keep him on the floor, you know. And after that, he's starting the fight. Third round, he try more. He going, he push forward, he make the pressure. Yeah, he try make the takedown. Gogoladze had a good takedown defense. So, and that's it. But it didn't was something special. Gogoladze punch all punches, all strikes. It was for 100%. Yeah, it's dangerous. He have a punches for sure, but it's not something special like a fighter. It's not a virtuous fighter. You know, it's dangerous, of course. He have a lonja. He is a long one. He is a strong one. But in the same time, I didn't was impressed for last his fight.
So it's fair to say that you've seen a lot of holes in his game that you can exploit.
Every fighter have a holes in games, you know. But yeah, of course, he is a young fighter, and the same time, in my opinion, he's going all the time 100%. Yeah, he have a punch in that he have a power in that punches, you know. But in my opinion, he is a dangerous maximum first, second round, but second round maximum.
Absolutely. Now, are you hoping for the title fight to be on the next stadium card in Frankfurt? Is that a possibility?
I don't know. We didn't talking yet about nothing, but I don't think so. It's a possibility because it's possible because if you look at my fan base, it's already in Czech and Slovak, you know. But yeah. in Germany and the same in Frankfurt, they have a real big stars like Eckerlin, like Jungwirth.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stars in Germany. Plus, it will be, I think, so minimum 2 or 3 title fights there. So I don't think so. They put one more, and yeah, as I said before, my fan base now it's Czech and Slovak for sure, and for sure Octagon will want me there in Czech or Slovak. So that makes sense. But of course, I want to fight for 55,000 or 60,000 of people. You know, it's crazy. If I will not fight, for sure I will go there to see what will.
Yeah. No matter what, you're going to be there, whether you're fighting or not. Yeah, man.
I hope they will sell it to 60,000 people, because if they will sell it 60,000 people, it will be the first time in history of Europe. They will beat the record of KSW.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Unbelievable. Now you come face to face in the cage afterwards. It was all amicable at first, and then he called you fake. Is that what he said? He said you're fake or something like that.
No. He said that I will smash your face. I will block your face, he said to me. And you know, it was strange for me because we meet before that, a day before waiting. He come to me, he shake my hands, you know, he say good luck. After the fight, I get out from hotel to go to arena, and he was in a reception, you know, after his fight. And he come to me and say good luck, and I ask him, what, you win? And he say yeah. And I say, okay, see you in final, you know. The same after my fight, he was around the cage there, and he smile and just watched at me. And he come to the cage, he shake my hands, he say nice fight, congrats, you know. And after that we stay face off, and I say to him, we have unfinished business. And I think so he didn't understand nothing. And after that, or maybe he wanna make some show, you know. And he look at me and he say, I will broke your face. And I just in that moment it was, you know, fucked up, because I look at him and I say, I start laughing and say, okay, you can try it. Yeah. And after that, he come to me, he shake my hands, you know, we meet each other after press conference. In the same, he come to me and shake my hands. Oh, cool, congratulations, see you soon. I don't know, brother. It's strange for me, you know. You are a good guy, but you wanna be a bad guy in front of the camera, or
do you think he's trying to?
You are. If you are not, you are not. You know.
Yeah. You think he's trying to manufacture something there to create a bit of animosity leading up to it?
He try make some tension, you know, maybe he tried something, but I don't know.
No, the event as a whole was, we touched on it. It was spectacular. So, do you have a message for your fans? Because obviously, like you said, there was 26 for Kozma, but they all love you. Prague loves you. Octagon loves you. So, do you have a message for your fans?
I just want to say thank you that the all people watching me, all people support me, follow me, all people love me. I love you guys. I love you all. It's crazy, in 1.5 year, I do. It's when I signed contract with Octagon, it's starting getting crazy. After the first fight, I fight with Boyan, I think so, 2 minutes, and after the 2 minutes, I win. I was second, the most popular guy in Lucky Loser, and it's crazy, brother. Trust me, it's fucking crazy. 12,000 people voting you after 2 minutes of fight when they didn't know you yet. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. It's getting crazy.
That says a lot about you and your personality.
Yeah,
they really took to you. Yeah, they love you. So when I know it's a long time away, but when it's your time to retire, how do you want to be remembered? When people mention the name Ion Surdu, how do you want to be remembered?
I didn't think about, but in my opinion, if you are a fighter and if you retire, and I will want to people remember me like a good fighter, like a showman, like a guy who respect his opponents, not like a clown. Just go there, do your work, respect the people, enjoy the time, enjoy the life, and be you like a fighter, be you like a man. That is the most important. Be a man, because now it's hard to be a man, and it's hard to have an opinion. So I want that the people will remember me like a man, like a real man, like a real guy, like a real fighter, and like a real showman. That's our job. I love my job. As I say, I love my job. I love to be in cage. I love to be there. I love to give the interview. I love that's all stuff. I just don't love make the weight. I hate it. but I love the fights. I love the fans. So I love my job. That is, I love my job.
You know what? The fans love you, and the media love you. You're great to watch. You're great on camera. And thank you so much for jumping on with us today, Jon. I will look forward to the title fight, and I will look forward to seeing them death touch knuckles again, because you've got some serious power in them knuckles, mate.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it for inviting me, and I appreciate it for all. So see you soon. See you soon for gold here.
See you soon, brother. Thank you.
See you. Thank you.